So I saw this very festive charcuterie tree on Pinterest and thought, oh, come on, it can't be that hard to make. So I thought, let's try it, and figured that once I did it, people were going to want to know how I did it, so it would be easier just to videotape the process. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start with a simple styrofoam cone that you would find at any craft store. And I've laid out plastic wrap. We're going to first wrap this in plastic so that our food is getting put into the plastic, not the styrofoam. I'm just going to wrap it tight. And that's it. All right, we're ready. Okay, when making this tree, you can use any charcuterie you'd like. I've got an assortment of cheeses and meats, mostly purchased at Trader Joe's. And then I have some fun accompaniments like blue cheese stuffed olives, cornichons, my favorite little Castrovilano olives, these little Peruvian pears. Love these oil-drenched black olives. We're gonna pair those with a cucumber for some color, and little teeny tiny mozzarella balls. I don't think that there's any right or wrong way to do this. I think it'll be better if I start from the bottom and go up. And I also want to try to keep some sort of rhythm to what we work on around the tree. I have my decorating Lazy Susan, so it'll be easy to turn the tree. And I think we just get started. Here we go. I can turn it as I go. That'll be good. Okay, you can see I did the first layer of cheese, and now I'm going to move to something that gives us a little color. I chose to use these oil-soaked black olives with a little mini cucumbers to give a little color pop of green. And I like that we can get real close. And I think what I'm going to do at the end is I'm going to end up filling these little spaces here with the red Peruvian pearls. That'll give it a nice pop. So there's really no rhyme or reason to this. We're just going to gently tuck it up underneath here as best we can and go around the tree like I did with the cheese. And doing this on a Lazy Susan really, really helps. You can just keep turning as you make your way around the tree. Okay, we've got 2 rows. Now I'm going to add the pepperoni, and it's a little funny on the bottom, so I thought that the blue cheese stuffed olives would be a great base. It's going to cover up a lot of space where we need it to. So basically just folding up the pieces of pepperoni and putting them in so that we have a nice brookway up the tree. And again, I think I'm going to fill these spaces with either the little drops or maybe the white mozzarella. We'll see. The tree is coming along pretty well. I decided I didn't like so many blue cheese olives, so I just kept those at the bottom instead of going all the way up the tree, and instead decided to use my little favorite green friends here. And to be a little more festive, I am adding a little mini mozzarella ball. So at this point, I think we have filled in the tree pretty well. There are still a few things I haven't used, and we're going to use those to fill in these little white spaces. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is use a little bit of the fresh prosciutto, and I'm just going to try to let it fill the gaps here. No real precision to how you do it. We just want it to cover the styrofoam. And it gives yet another pink-ish color to contrast the orange of the pepperoni. Now that our tree is done, the last thing we need to do is put a star on the top. So I am just going to take a small cookie cutter, about that size. You see that? And I have taken a regular block of cheddar, cut it to about that thick, and hopefully I'm just going to cookie cut this into a nice shape. But if not, the nice thing about a star is that it's all straight lines. We can clean it up with our knife if we need to. But it looks like we're gonna be okay. I kept the cheese cold so that it would be easier to deal with. And put it on top of our tree. There we go. A Christmas charcuterie tree. Not all that difficult to do.